All right, record. Let's see, where am I at? Okay, and then if everyone can mute themselves. Okay. All right, coach of the week. So exciting. I chose Raven. If you really want to know, I posted it in the team page why. I basically did a one-on-one call with her this past Tuesday, and she was pretty down on herself, and she was like like no one was responding to her. Her invites weren't working. Come to find out, she wasn't doing as much as she's supposed to. She thought that she was only supposed to do 3. When I said like 10 to 20, her jaw dropped. And then she felt like she was showing up, but I was like, but you're not showing your workouts, you're not sharing your Shakeology. And honestly, like I was just telling her those things. And honestly, I didn't think that I thought it would take her at least another week or maybe even a month to show up with how unconfident she was saying she was. And then we got off the call and she tagged me in her story and she was sharing her move of the day with like this pretty background and these workout clothes. And I literally couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, girl. And then also you can see over here in the left corner, this is in her bio. So this is called Beacons. And honestly, it's way prettier than Linktree. I think it just stands out more. And if you're interested in it, I haven't told you how to set it up. I'm pretty sure everyone on this call I've talked about. Let's see. I'm gonna mute everyone real quick. Okay. So yeah, it just looks really good, very eye-catching. And then this is also her Instagram. And honestly, she's just blossomed this week. And I hope you continue to do it because you're gonna go places if you continue to do that. It just looks really good. I love her bio and her pictures are just awesome. She posted a non-scale victory yesterday that her ring's falling off. Like these are all great things and tips to take from her. Special coach shout outs. I wanted to shout out Lauren's Instagram. It's just changed. Like your poses are different. Honestly, when I like go to your page, I would want to be on your team. And that's how you should view yourself. I actually creep on myself more than I creep on anyone because I want to make sure that my Instagram is eye appealing. I want to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be successful in this business. And I don't know, she's just been switching it up a lot. And so she can't talk on her stories because right now her iPhone's messed up. Like her speaker actually doesn't work and like her microphone or whatever. So she still shares her move of the days. Like she was working out in a hotel, traveling with her husband. Like that's so inspiring. Like the fact that she could totally be like, my phone isn't working, I'm not going to show up, but she's showing up regardless and she's doing what she can. And that's just super inspiring to me. And then Jalen's post, I love this. She talked about like her story. She talked about how she graduated high school at 98 pounds. She thought she was fat back then. She hated the way she looked. No one even said anything to me to make me feel that way about her hating her body. She just hated it. And then she just talked about how we are our own biggest critics, which is so true. The last couple of days I've been hating the way I look, but you know what? Extra skin or rolls are normal. Dimples in your legs are normal. A little bit of extra skin in your arms, normal. A little double chin. Yep, that's normal too. Like, I don't know, that was just so cool. And then at the end, she said, ask me how to get started or click the link in my bio with an invite. So, oh, speaking of her, give me 1 second. I don't have enough. Okay. She doesn't have enough service, so good thing I'm recording this. And also if everyone can just send like love, prayers, good vibes her way. She lost a loved one in her family a couple days ago and she's still showing up. So I'm super proud of her. This is Lauren's coach, Lauren's newest coach, and I wanted to give her a shout out. She's also not on this call. She has something to do today, but yesterday her story was just super real and awesome. On just a second, guys. Someone else is coming in the team call. I love this shit. Like baby weight loss, hashtag baby weight loss journey. I don't know if you know this, but if you use hashtags in your story, people can actually find your story through hashtags. You can actually follow certain hashtags through stories, and anyone that uses that hashtag, your story will come up just like a regular hashtag on your post. And she used that. So anyone else in the world that used baby weight loss journey, they're going to see her story and maybe follow her, maybe start connecting with her. And I love how it was in a mirror and she was showing like her postpartum belly. And also trying to work out with a colicky baby is near to impossible. And she's still doing it. She has a colicky baby. The next slide was, if I put her down, she'll scream. Most people wouldn't share that, but she did. And that's realness. And that's what people love. People relate to realness. So many other moms in the world have colicky babies. My sister did. Like, it's normal. Like, a lot of babies do. Regardless, she's still showing up. And I love that. Tip of the week, kind of like a quote, but I wanted to share it with you guys anyway. So imperfect action is better than inaction. So whether you think your story or your face or your hair or your outfit didn't look perfect, you decided not to show up just because you feel like you need to look better or you need to sound better or you need to come up with a better idea. Like, showing up regardless is better than like just not deciding to do it. And when I also heard this in my audio book today called Chillpreneur. It's like entrepreneur, but chillpreneur. When you realize that your opinions and thought, oh my gosh. So everyone's face is like in the middle. Can everyone see me like moving the screen around? I don't think it shows on your end. Maybe not. When you realize that your opinions and thoughts and voice not only matter, but are needed, you can give yourself a break and just show up. And I freaking love this because it's even helped me. Like, sometimes I get in my own way, my own head, my own doubts. But if you can just like give yourself a break and just show up and stop worrying about what your voice sounds like, or maybe who's not going to care what you're talking about, and you just show up, like, it's just so much more less stressful. My biggest tip on showing up and being you is to act like no one's watching you. Even though you know people are watching you, just don't act like people are. I don't look at who likes my post. I don't look at who watches my stories unless they reply to my story. Then I know they're watching me. But it's just part of like something that gives me a little bit of anxiety. If I was to see that, 300 people watched my story yesterday, like, that's anxiety to me. But if I realize that, like, if I just tell myself that no one's watching, I can just show up way more authentic. That's helped me. And then one more thing that I wrote in my journal this morning that I wanted to share that was really freaking good is being in business is simply sharing your gifts, knowledge, and expertise with others that don't have them. Your experiences are valuable, your opinions are useful, and somebody out there needs what you have. Um, yeah, yeah, I love that. What else did I write up here? But yeah, I just thought that was so true. Being in business is simply sharing your gifts, knowledge, and expertise with others that don't have them. Your experiences are valuable, your opinions are useful, and somebody out there needs what you have. So just always remember that. That's the end of the slides. Okay, let's jump into the topic real quick. I won't keep you super, super long. I'm going to stop my share. All right. So the topic today, I don't know if everyone has like a piece of paper and pen around, but this is actually very important. Onboarding coaches and customers is one of the most important things that you can do with your business. And I know I do weekly one-on-one calls with you. So if you guys ever have any questions about this, of course, like, I'd walk you through it, but I also wanted to talk like so that you guys have this. So onboarding a customer is so much easier than onboarding a coach, honestly, because a coach, you have to do one-on-one calls with them. You have to be there for them more than just a customer that's signing up and that's in your fitness community. So with customers, I check in with them weekly, like once a week. I do client check-ins through like a voice message or a video, just checking in on them. Like, this is the thing about it. You can be someone's motivation, but you do not have to motivate someone. That's actually nearly impossible. You are not there to wake their ass up in the morning to say, go work your business. Your kids are down for a nap, or you're watching Netflix, work your business. Like, But at the same time, you can be someone's motivation and inspiration. They can look up to you, but you cannot motivate someone. That's like impossible, you know? Um, just had to say that because I always used to get down on myself, like thinking that I had to motivate all these people, and it was very draining. It literally made me want to quit this business. Um, they have to want it for themselves. So when you sign up a customer, here's the difference. You want to write this down. So signing up a customer, the first thing that I do once they say their order has went through, I immediately add them to my fitness community immediately, and I have them introduce themselves. If you do not have a fitness community yet or a bod group, literally feel free to use my fitness community for as long as you want. I honestly don't care. It took me a while to build a community. So, you know, if it's something that you want to start building, but still use mine, if you feel more comfortable with that, then do that. So I add them to that. I have them introduce themselves. I also send them a checklist. So I made a 5-step checklist on Google Drive. I literally typed it out myself, and I'll also show you that. And I'm not going to message you guys individually. So if you want this, just let me know at the end and I'll send it to you so you can make your own. You can literally copy what I say, put it on a Google form or a Google Doc, sorry, my bad, and then type in your own words so you don't have to like redo it all. Okay, so this is the one for a customer, and I send this through their email, or you can just like copy the link and send it to them. So I let me know at the end, like I said, but basically a rundown. This is just for customers. I have them save my number for anything that they ever need, and plus, like I get back text messages way faster than social media. Um, I tell them I'll be adding them on Facebook. If they don't have Facebook, ask if they can, just so that you can add them into your community, or if you have bod groups, just whatever you use. Introduce yourself. Um, I know you don't want to coach, and that's okay, but if you can still share this opportunity with close friends and family, if you feel damn good, they deserve to feel good in their skin too. Remember, I didn't want to coach either. And, you know, look at me now. So you have to think about like where you came from. And it's very scary in the beginning. So just make sure you're being there for them. Show up every day for you. I make sure that they show up in my fitness community. Like, not everyone listens, not everyone utilizes it, but it's still motivating them in some way. And then I have them fill out this Canva form, which you can use as well. You can edit it with your own pictures. So that's for a customer. And I also like, you have to remember what helped you in the beginning. So taking your before pictures, checking out the meal plans, and knowing how to use Beachbody on demand. Like, literally, I remember how hard it was just to figure out those 3 things. So just make sure that they like do those things, you know, because they have no clue what they're doing. So just remember like how you started and what helped you, and you should be fine. So that's for a customer. Now for a coach, also right from the beginning, I have them add me on Facebook. I send my Facebook link to them so they can add me. Sometimes it's hard to find people with just their name. Immediately add them to the team page and fitness community. So the team page is just for business stuff, and the fitness community is just like for everyone, yours or mine. So like I said before, if you have your own fitness community or whatever, make sure they know how to download Beachbody on demand, take their before pictures, know how to check out the meal plans. Send them the checklist. So this is my coach checklist. It's a little bit different than just the customer one. Still, they have to say my number. They have to make their outcoming posts on their social media within 2 to 3 days of signing up. They can send a screenshot to you when they're done so they can feel more comfortable with what they said, or if, you know, they need help with what to say or whatever. And then they have to text me when they're done, and that's when we set up our first coach call. When you get to that point, I will walk you through your first coach call, I promise. And then they also have a different coach plan than just a customer. But that's that. It's very simple. And then I also check in with them weekly, like through calls, or if they're not ready for calls, then I still check in with them weekly. Oh my gosh, that's it. Super simple, right? Like, I think when I mean, this is the simplest way to do it. I'm dead serious. Like and if you ever want to find like a different way to onboard a coach, like YouTube is there for you. There's so many like Beachbody YouTube trainings. You can literally Google anything. If I don't ever get back with you ASAP, all you have to do is like Google the question you have and it will come up. I promise. Like Google and YouTube have so many things about Beachbody. So that's that. And then the last thing I want to talk about just real quick is a sneak peek that starts on Monday. So Brittany, once you begin coaching, you will be on the next sneak peek. So I do an Instagram sneak peek every other month. So May 2nd is going to be our next webinar. If you want to remember that, definitely write that down. I've already been like putting people on my follow-up list for like the day before, because all the people that you're talking to now that might not be ready, the best people to invite to webinars, because then they've watched you for like a month or two and then they feel more comfortable like hanging out with you on a webinar. So yeah, that's the first Sunday in May. And then the webinar that starts on Monday, whether you're participating in the sneak peek, I'm actually not. I make all my new coaches do it. It's like, it's my way of letting them jump out of their comfort zone and like get on social media. So still invite to it. Like anyone that's on this call that's not involved in it, talk about it on your story. It can be as simple as, because later I probably will. And if you put the @ symbol and type in on Instagram story, what is coaching sneak peek, all they have to do is tap it and it'll take them straight to the page and they can follow it. It can be as simple as, if you've ever thought about doing what I do, if you're curious about what I do, besides like just showing my move of the day and my shake, how we earn an income, like what I even do, go follow this page. We start Monday and it will be a weekly thing. So I'll say that today, tomorrow, and then Monday will be the kickoff day, and I'll announce that as well on my story. On Monday, she's not on this call, but she's going to be doing that. On Tuesday is Destiny, which she already knows, and that's Lauren's coach. On Wednesday, Brooke is going, I believe. Is that the day that we decided, Brooke? I think okay. Thursday is Raven, and you knew that because we talked about that. Friday is Jalen, and you're good on that. And Lauren, would you be on Saturday? If you cannot, just let me know, because I usually do the Saturday, but would you be willing to take over sneak peek, like telling the cost and what you get when you join? Okay. Oh yeah, you can't speak. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. That's it, y'all. Do you guys have any questions, like with the whole onboarding process? Anything like that? Or with the sneak peek or anything?
What was the sneak peek?
Who was that? Is that Raven?
No, it was Brittany. Brittany, you can answer the Brittany question first.
Oh yeah. So
I was asking what the sneak peek was, like to add it to your story page.
So it's actually on Instagram. Do you have Instagram yet?
No, I have it as a plan to start one and start adding people and building that audience.
Okay. So the Instagram page is actually What is Coaching Sneak Peek, all lowercase, no spaces.
Sure.
Yeah, it's on Instagram. So if you have any questions, you can message me like further too.
All right.
All right.
That I was gonna ask, like with the sneak peek, like you said that one girl's talking on Saturday about, like, so do we have to talk about certain things, or like what do we exactly need to set? Is everybody different days, like talking about something different?
Yeah. I gave you your tip,
Okay.
right? Like what you were supposed to talk about?
I don't know if you sent it to me or if you just told me on the phone.
Yeah, I think I sent you videos on Instagram. So you'll probably just have to go back and see what I sent you. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I just wanted you to talk about like how you make it happen, because you're also a waitress, you're a mom.
Okay.
Talk about the workouts that you do, how the shake is super convenient to you. Oh, and I wanted you to talk about like how you're nervous and like this is scary for you, but It's also
Yeah,
helping
my
you.
comfort zone.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Everyone has a different topic. Like you're talking about that. Some people just talk strictly about like Beachbody on Demand and how you stream it, how you can do it from anywhere. One person will talk about Shakeology and show like step by step how they make it, like different things like that. So basically, by the end of the week,
Okay,
literally
cool.
every person knows what we do as coaches.
Okay.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a good Easter Sunday tomorrow. Seems like we're all gonna be doing something.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick boom ring and I'll let you guys go. Hold on. Everyone ready? Babe, you're walking right past. One more time. Literally, his butt was in it. Let me make sure everyone's good. All right, we're all good. All right, have an awesome day, guys.
Right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.